Saturday's preliminary final is officially a sellout after the remaining 1,500 tickets were snapped up this morning. And while most of Perth has caught purple fever, a Freo player admits he's got more than the game on his mind.
From a torrent earlier in the week to a trickle with the last remaining tickets snapped up.
There's only about 8-9 people here, so fingers crossed.
It beats waiting on the internet for an hour and a half and nothing happening.
Purple fever continued to spread, some people going to extremes. No purple sausages on Hayden Ballantyne's barbecue as he relaxed with family ahead of Saturday's main event.
It gives Elisa a bit of a chop out from cooking too. When I cook a barbecue, she gets the night off.
With partner Elisa 9 weeks away from giving birth, the preliminary final hasn't been Ballantyne's sole focus.
Yeah, we had a bit of a baby reveal party where we reveal the sex of our little bub that's on the way.
So you know?
Yeah, we know. We'll.
But you keep it to yourself?
We'll keep that to ourselves and now.
Ballas may be a target for opposition fans, but Elisa has a way to handle it.
Oh, I just don't listen to it. So everyone's entitled to their own opinion.
What's your name?
While Ballas is Freo's on-field performer, his 5-year-old has him covered at home.
Hi, my name's Ivana for 9 News.
And after that, Peter Vlahos, 9 News.
Hello?
All-Australian defender Michael Johnson has been declared fit to return from a calf injury for Saturday's preliminary final against Sydney. Johnson is the only change to the side. Tom Sheridan, the unlucky player to miss out.
Purple pandemonium has gripped Perth. But what about those in the eye of the storm?
Clearly, it being in your face 24/7 for some players, it can be a distraction more than positives.
Matthew Pavlich and a handful of veterans who've experienced preliminary final week have instructed teammates to focus on routine.
Because when you're in the moment, it's so much about what's next and the next focus, and making sure you prepare all the time. You try not to at least focus on the bigger picture.
Pavlich predicted a grim fight to reach the grand final.
We're preparing ourselves for what we call footy war, because it's going to go to the end. They are contested big body players.
Sydney is boosted by the return of tough midfielders Ben McGlynn and Gary Rowan, with injuries claiming Kurt Tippett and Tom Mitchell. The Swans hit the track today after flying in last night. Hitting Perth early has paid dividends in the past, providing ample preparation time.
I don't think any player that's playing at this time of year hasn't got some sort of soreness or anything like that, but you're playing best time of year to be playing, so everyone's pumped.
The Bloods have won 4 out of their last 5 at Patterson's, and with possible rain on Saturday, Ryan O'Keefe suspects the game could be a slugfest.
It's going to be a really, really tough game. Depending on what the weather does, it could make it even more fierce or more contested, I suppose.
Tyson Beattie, 9 News.
Well, this week we've been tracking the 5 biggest home games in Dockers history, as rated by former coach Jared Neesham. Tonight, at number 2, the day glamour forward Tony Modra sparked wild celebrations in Fremantle.
Approaching a new millennium, the Dockers were planning a new era entering Derby 10. Not everyone was convinced.
John, talking about the Dockers, do they have a complex as far as the Eagles are concerned?
Well, there's no doubt that they feel the pressure.
A case of deja vu.
Matera picks it up, kicks a goal.
Before a 7-goal onslaught stunned the Eagles.
Plays on, pulls it back. I think it's another one. It's raining goals at Super Echo Oval. They're rejoicing.
While the Dockers looked like they could still blow it.
Goal and has missed.
Tony Modra's heroics made sure it would be the Dockers' day.
Modra does brilliantly. Deep in the pocket, impossible angle. What a goal!
It was terrific to actually get that out of the way, considering that was one of the bugbears. You live in, it's a 2-team town, and you haven't had the success the other people have had.
Appropriately, the heavens opened up in the final term, the drought broken, and history made.
It was the monkey off the back. And the grill off the back will be if you win a premiership.
Finally, the Dockers had beaten the Eagles. Tomorrow night, in the Dockers' biggest game in Patterson Stadium history, Jared Neesham takes us through a contest which began as a bloodbath and ended up as a thriller.